So, Nukie, a movie that makes most film critics cry and curl into a ball. I've got the balls to handle it. Do you? Well, let's find out. On we go.
Nico, not so fast. I love it, Nukie.
I don't know about you, but right now I have this urge to shove a red-hot soldering iron in my ear for some reason.
5-3. There's a fireball descending directly towards Miami.
Really, what will Al-Qaeda think of next?
Touchdown in 15 seconds. He will die.
Lights don't die. And since when do you call them he?
A movie that owns itself. Wow, that's just sad.
Stay on it. We've got to get him. I need a car, a driver, security, radiation control unit, and an ambulance. Now.
You sure there's nothing else you'd like to order, like some hamburgers or some acting classes?
Hurry. This is important. I'm waiting for your report.
Sounds about as important as mowing the lawn and taking the garbage out.
You should be aware that this may be dangerous for us all. This is no fantasy. It is a scientific operation with unknown risks.
Well, two thoughts here. Number one, was Ed Wood a guest writer on this movie perchance? And number two, is this really the design for the alien you're going with? It looks like a drainage system unsuccessfully trying to suck a turd through a pipe. Incidentally, that's half the dialogue of this film, and I've just saved you 2 minutes of your life. You can thank me by finishing watching this review.
Is it always as dark as this here?
Meet Nukie. Apparently they don't have days where he comes from.
What's the sound?
In front of my shoes.
So far we don't even know whether this is animal, mineral, or vegetable.
Yes, what is human feces classified as?
No bones or organs. Heart signals without a heart. Brainwaves without a brain. And he's breathing without a lung.
Seriously, I don't care what damn planet this thing's from, that's just impossible. And also, how do you know it's a he?
This doesn't make sense.
This should actually not exist. But it does.
This movie, in a nutshell.
Nico, are you receiving me?
Oh, bullshit.
June 12th, 7:30 p.m.
Okay, who the fuck are you?
Whatever this is, ladies, this is the property of the United States of America.
I can solve your mystery for you, just go look in a toilet bowl.
I am prisoner of America. Help me.
There you go, the closest thing to a plot that this movie has, neatly summarized for your viewing convenience, and trust me, it's a lot easier this way.
First everything dark, now everything burning. What's a planet?
Gee, I guess he must have missed that giant ball of gas on his way in. You know, the sun. Quiet, you.
What is your sound?
The sound of music.
Sorry man, I'm not a big fan of death metal.
Nukie, I need help.
I thought I told you to shut up.
Nukie,
If you say Nukie again, so help me God.
Nukie.
Alright, that's it.
There seem to be two of a kind.
Where's the other one?
In Africa.
Why, thank you for that exposition. What the hell?
We don't know what it is.
Take one whiff of that kid and you'll soon have it figured out.
I come from the stars. My name is Nukie. No, don't run away. Wait.
Well, at least someone taught those kids about stranger danger. Well, whatever's happening to Miko, I guess it must be terrible. You evil bitch, how could you inject him with toilet cleaner?
We have gotten invaluable information today which will revolutionize our knowledge of extraterrestrial biology.
Look, there's no need to justify yourself. All you've done is stab him with a syringe so far. And it didn't even have anything in it either.
If Eric were here, he would stop these kind of tests immediately.
See people, that's exactly why I hired 7 editors to do a movie. One guy by himself would have no hope of screwing up the cut that badly.
Is this a zoo or a video game?
Gee, dumbass, I don't know. How about neither?
I thought you were leaving hours ago.
Can't sleep.
Wow, you could cut the sexual tension in here with a knife. Yes, this movie does take time out for Nukie to have a little nap break, but that's nothing compared to what comes next.
Yippee! I'm flying!
Yes, if your mind can bend around that, just remember this little fact for later on in the movie.
2 parts hydrogen, 1 part oxygen. Ooh, powerful mixture, dangerous.
Lack of scientific knowledge, just another reason to hate this little bastard. Oh, you got something in the syringe this time, good girl.
Dr. Harvey, please.
Let me check. Sorry, madam. He's already checked out.
Oh, you already left?
You're not going to believe me, but I didn't actually do that much editing between the last 2 scenes.
This is Sister Anne of Orapi Mission.
Hi, Sister Anne. Nice to meet you.
We have nothing unusual in Orapi.
Yes, between the 4-foot poo demon.
I didn't know they stacked shit that high.
And this runaway survivor of a government inbreeding program. Things in Orapi have never been better.
I don't like this planet.
Don't worry, Nukie. That's just some leftover crack smoke from the director's trailer. Yes, I totally believe that those tests are actually happening and aren't just concocted on the computer screen because the writer and the director were too bloody lazy to actually show anything. And now it's time to play a little game with me. From 0 to killing yourself, how many times is Miko gonna scream Nukie in the next section?
Nukie! 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 Nukie!
Will someone please explain to me what the sweet cherry-coated hell is going on here, because I have no clue.
If the roof collapses, you are dead!
They're not deaf, Sister Anne. Unless it's International Sign Language Awareness Day or something.
What do you want?
Oh Christ, this is all of a sudden a talking animal movie, isn't it?
You gibbering idiot! Ask the king! Just ask the king!
Yeah, thanks for all the help, Jack Pipe.
Ask my cousin Charlie. You'll find him in the mission.
Well, that's a convenient plot point, ain't it?
Oh no.
Yeah, nothing will prove your manhood like killing a 4-foot monster made out of poo.
Don't shoot!
Unexplained superpowers? Why not? This film has already ticked off every box on the what not to do in screenwriting checklist. Well, this is dignified. Yes, funnel some delicious elephant semen down his throat. I'm sure that'll wake him up. Yes, and whistle a happy tune while you're at it, why don't you?
There is nothing wrong here in Orapi.
Yeah, sure, nothing except for exhibits A and B.
Hello. Are you Charlie? The king's cousin?
Just that solitary laugh told me all that I need to know about this character.
Candy!
Let's all take a moment to reflect on how far the art of voice acting has come. Moments over, back to the movie. Don't worry people, with how openly retarded this character is, he's more likely to shoot himself than anyone else.
Oh no!
Wow, I think there must have been something special in Grandpa's methylated spirit.
Silly ding-dong!
Wow, that voice acting was so bad I think my great-great-grandchildren are gonna inherit the nightmares.
Calm down. Calm down. Yeah. Quiet.
You know, you really got to question the logistics of putting a midget inside a rubber suit in 40-degree weather and then getting them to interact with a live lion. I don't even want to know.
Miko, America.
Okay, we find America for you.
Editing. Making pointless scenes shorter since 1895.
Error. Do not enter the control sector.
I love a secure research facility, don't you? Careful there, computer. You don't want people to think you're some sort of malevolent AI.
Maybe I'll find Miko.
This ain't gonna end well.
As we forgive those who trespass against us.
Pray all you want. God's still not gonna let you off the hook for helping to make this movie.
Fine! That's fine!
Hate to say I told you so. Here's a good question. How the hell did the chickens get in the helicopter? I mean, it just crashed. Were they inside there already or something?
Ooh, what are you doing to me?
We are becoming friend.
No, I'm not going to point out how gay that whole thing was. That's just much too obvious a joke.
Nukie, Nukie, Nukie.
You know, I think that most film critics tend to treat hyperbole as fact, but in this case, most of the dialogue in this movie is just constant repetition of the title. Take, for example, one of my favorites, American Psycho. What would the movie be like if all it was American Psycho, 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 for almost 2 hours? My guess is it'll still be less painful than watching Nukie. Really, all the scene needs now is some wacky music and we're pretty much there. Well, that made it tolerable, I guess. Oh my god, I don't believe it. How'd it go from this to this in a matter of minutes? Pixie dust?
This chopper runs on the power of dreams, bitches!
Whoop or hada, looks like they're gonna have themselves a good old-fashioned lynching.
Angoma say that ancestors send bad God to punish tribe. And now he's going to send the twins away to die.
I'm sorry, but what the hell do the twins have to do with anything? Well, I guess that question will never be answered because they're sent out there anyway.
The witch doctor has thrown the twins, Toki and Tico, out of the village. He sent them out there into the bushveld, alone, unprotected.
Don't worry, Sister Anne, I'm sure they'll be fine. I mean, this is a PG movie after all.
Look, it's Nukie!
Okay, now they're better off dead.
I will show you how children discover sleep on Photo 7 where I come from.
Remember, kids, if it touches you in your bathing suit area, it's okay to tell your parents.
You can't be serious.
You know, him molesting the children would probably be still less traumatic than this. Let's just say that that's not where his Michael Jackson impression ended and leave it at that. Yes, nothing gets kids to sleep like a good old-fashioned fireworks display.
Oh, you're so beautiful.
Talking to me, man?
Don't call me man. Just call me Eddie.
Well, given her other options,
Hurry, this is important.
and screwing the computer is probably the best bet.
I love you.
Seriously, what the hell's he doing? Bobbing for apples? You're telling me you didn't notice a mound of poo in the back seat? This movie is so unrealistic.
1 0 1 1 1 0.
Scoff if you like, but that's the best dialogue in the film so far.
Oh, this is boring. I hate it.
Took the words right out of my mouth.
I'll show you what music is.
Sorry man, I'm not really into Skrillex, but let's just try and get some real music going.
What is this? I must be going mad.
Do yourself a favor, movie, and stop reviewing yourself.
Let's hear it for People the Clown.
Are you expecting me to say something? Because I got nothing.
You know something, lady? You suck.
There's no need to be rude.
This little creature will make us all the pioneers of space research.
Yes, once we know how the poo monsters fly through space, then anything's possible.
Harvey hates tests on living creatures.
Well, if you recall the beginning, they're not technically living, so it's all kosher.
You ever hear of alpha base?
Sorry, Sister Anne, I gave up crack years ago.
You call it progress, and I call it extermination.
Gee, it sounds like someone pissed in her cornflakes.
I've got a job to do.
Oh, by the way, that was Dr. Harvey. He's supposed to be the main character of this film, but he's in the film for like 5 minutes total. This probably ain't gonna end too good.
I do believe I told you so.
Talk about plot convenience. But with how retarded this bastard is, they're probably in even deeper shit right now. No, I'm not even gonna deal with the impossibility of Harvey turning up to a place he has no clue where it is. Oh, there you are, Nukie, you bastard. What hole have you been hiding in? Oh, thank Christ he's dead, and now the movie's over, I can get on with my life.
You killed him! It's beautiful!
I wish. I'm afraid Nukie was only knocked out. Unfortunately, the film keeps going. Whoa there, I think the nail polish remover just kicked in.
I have to take the twin back now.
Why? You know he's just going to be a witness to the whole shooting Nukie debacle, right?
Some of the poison may be in the bloodstream.
Don't bullshit, Sister Ann. You and me both know that there's no chance in hell that this kid's going to die in this movie.
Nukie! No!
That's enough of that.
Should we decrease the dosage?
Not yet. I want to see what happens.
Well, that's going to be a little difficult when you're staring at a blank screen, Cookie.
Stop the program now.
Evil Experiments.exe encountered an error and has had to close.
A computer with emotions. I'm going to have to report this to IBM.
I want you to imagine with me for a second how that tech support call would go. Hello, IBM tech support. Oh yes, hello. I have a computer that's failing to follow my evil orders. But have you tried turning it on and off again?
And you saw all this?
And that's why I should really have snuffed the kid.
No, America's the country where I come from.
Oh look, Dr. Harvey's back. I think he got a grand total of 2 minutes screen time that time.
Can you receive me? Yes, I can hear you, Nico.
Bullshit! 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 Bullshit!
And so yeah, he now has to go save Nukie or something. Rejoice, for the dung god has been captured.
The little fella needs more money than you ever dreamed of.
What, more than $2.50 for a bottle of methylated spirits?
What are you waiting for, you driphead?
Good point there. What's the matter, Nukie? Run out of magical pixie dust to allow you to escape earlier.
Be careful, boy. Careful, careful.
Christ, I think that's the most heroic rescue attempt I've ever seen. You ain't got shit on this.
Come back! Come back, you swine!
I don't think they're gonna come back if you keep shooting at them. Try asking nicely.
Me alone!
What was that? I didn't quite catch that.
Me alone!
That's what happens when you pick up acetone instead of methylated spirits down at the hardware store. The power of bullshit. It can really do anything. Oh, and imagine being a kid and waking up to see this. I think you get the picture.
Take this for the church.
I wouldn't give that to a Jap on Anzac Day. Yeah, because driving around like a madman's surely going to get you somewhere. On the other hand...
Me alone!
Eddie, please help me. If you don't let me go, I will die.
The Great Escape, you say? Screw that. Screw all that digging and sawing through bars and bullshit. All you need to do is beg for your life and you'll get out.
Okay, you win.
See, it's as easy as that. What's that you say? They're holding hands? To creepy love music? Well, the less said about that, the better then.
He's gone. The miracle of the 20th century has just disappeared. Officer! Were you on duty?
Okay, so let's get this straight. The creature you've kept under observation for the entire movie has just escaped, and here you are acting like your toaster just landed butter side down.
I'm going to make you personally responsible.
Crikey, someone forgot to throw their chamber pot out.
Miko.
She sounds about as surprised as if she found 25 cents hiding in a sofa.
Harvey, I know you're not alone, but listen.
I have a surprise for you. Get your bags packed.
I've booked you on the next flight to Africa.
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that?
I know I'm tending to use Sergeant Hartman a bit heavily in this thing, but it sure as hell deserves it. I mean, right at the beginning she tells Harvey to go to Africa. He goes to Africa, then right at the end she tells him to go to Africa again.
Okay. Final report. The specimen has not been found. Dr. Glynn has tendered his resignation. Dr. Rhinestone is now Deputy Head of Research. All reports of Dr. Eric Harvey are missing. Pamela Carter has left on vacation for the Virgin Islands. This project has been discontinued. All data regarding this project shall be classified as top secret and transferred to the Central Intelligence Agency.
Okay, seeing now that the research center is pretty much out of operation, this movie should pretty much be over. And the other thing is, of course, where the hell is Miko? None of this is ever explained, but the movie still keeps on going somehow.
Hey! Get your head out of there!
You don't have to be Nostradamus to predict that this is not going to end well. One thing's for sure, I'm playing the lotto this weekend.
Are you alright? Too much water.
Ah, water. Poo's one weakness.
You are bad. Just remember this. You are bad.
Don't worry, just use F-Disc and you'll be sorted.
Chico, I have an idea.
Can you see it coming?
If we can't walk, we can fly together. Fly? You talk to Miko. You know America, so you can fly.
You know, that would have saved us about 20 minutes of you two stumblebums walking about in the wilderness, but oh well, which is why I also asked you to remember this fact earlier so you aren't surprised by this bullshit. So they're just gonna fly back to the States and everything will be hunky-dory, right?
Nukie!
Well, in fact, no, they crash into the middle of the nuclear apocalypse somewhere. Okay, where the hell did that come from? He was flying through the air gay as a lord 5 seconds ago, and now all of a sudden he's dying? Yes, much like a virginal Thai prostitute, we get a surprise happy ending that was never explained. How those two managed to find each other is also never explained. And so yeah, that's the end. I'm not kidding you. Basically, they get things into a position where very, very randomly and very, very suddenly Nukie's completely screwed, and then they basically bullshit their way clean out of it, leaving a huge trail, a huge, gigantic, anticlimactic mess of an ending behind them, full of questions like how'd they get there, what happened there, and so on and so forth. Why the hell she called up Harvey twice in the same movie to tell him to go to Africa because he was already in Africa, among many, many other stupid things. Watching this movie is kind of like running downhill with a huge snowball that's slowly getting bigger and bigger chasing you. As the movie wears on, it starts to claw at your soul. If you were to go and see this movie somehow, completely unaccompanied by any kind of narration or commentary or review, I pretty much guarantee you'll be reaching for the cyanide tablets quicker than a hipster at an Iron Maiden concert. Most people can make it only about as far as the dance sequence before they completely give up and lose hope. And you know what the thing about this thing is? It just keeps going round and round and round, like a revolving door to brothel. If you thought that the format of this video was confusing, try watching the actual thing. It literally cuts after 30 seconds sometimes, ping-ponging back and forth between the wilderness and the bloody research lab. I pretty much guarantee you are dumber for having watched this review, and I double guarantee you that I've lost about 50 IQ points by having to watch this thing 3 times in order to review it. All in all, I give this movie an A for AIDS, and all I have to say in the end is -50 out of 10. Would not bang.
Silly ding-dong.